Hello Tamers, and welcome to the final round of the first stage of the Union Impact Wars. Ending things off, we have Lilithmon on the left versus Omegamon Alter-S on the right. And Lilithmon's going first. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Active, draw, and raising. Agumon is hatched. Moving into main, it evolves into Tapirmon for 0 cost. 1 draw. Now at 3 cost, Digimon is played onto the field from the hand. When played, discard 2 cards from the top of your deck. First is Millenniummon, unfortunately, and secondly, it's Digimon. Alright, with that, turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched for Koromon. In main, it evolves into Agumon, 0 cost, 1 draw, and then into Greymon for 2 cost. 1-2, 1 draw. To end things off, Gotsumon, the rookie blocker, is played onto the field at 3 cost. 1-2-3, turn over, active and draw. In raising, Tapirmon is moved out onto the battle area. For 2 cost, Digimon evolves into Vilemon. 1-2, 1 draw, so now Purple's got a blocker on their side as well. And for another 2 cost, Tapirmon will evolve into Raremon. 1-2, 1 draw. Turn over. Active and draw. In the raising phase, Greymon moves out onto the battle area. For 2 cost, Gotsumon evolves into the black Greymon. 1-2, 1 draw. Next, it evolves into Metal Greymon. Also for black at 3 cost. 1-2-3, 1 draw. Turn over. Active, draw, and raising, Digitama is hatched for Agumon. At 0 cost, it evolves into Impmon. 1 draw. Now at 7 cost, Chimeramon will be played directly from the hand. Memory's at 3, so it moves to 4. When played, by destroying one of your other Digimon, destroy one of your opponent's level 5 or less Digimon. So unfortunately, we have to destroy Raremon here. Would have been much better to destroy it as a Bakumon, but Lilithmon was really going for the draws through evolution the previous turn. But with that, Metal Greymon is destroyed as well. And turn over. Active and draw. In raising, Digitama is hatched for Koromon. In main, evolves into Agumon again, as usual. 1 draw. First, the Tamer card Yagami Taichi is played at 4 cost. 1-2-3-4. And with that, at 3 cost, Greymon will evolve into the vicious Metal Greymon Virus. 1-2-3, 1 draw. Turn over, active and draw. In raising, Immon moves out into the battle area. Now at 3 cost, Chimeramon will evolve into Mega Lilithmon, one of the 7 great demon lords. 1-2-3, 1 draw. With Lilithmon's effect, when digivolved, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you can return 2 purple option cards from your trash to the hand, but unfortunately right now there are only 5, so this effect does not trigger. First, Immon attacks security. Agumon's inheritable. When attacking, discard the top card of your deck. It is the option card, Grizzly Wing. Security check. It's Agumon with 2000 DP, so of course Immon with only 1000 is destroyed, but when it's destroyed, discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. First discard, Ishida Yamato. Second discard, Chimeramon. Third discard, Mimi. Now with that, Lilithmon will play the option card, Trump Sword, for 7 cost. Main, destroy one of your opponent's active Digimon, and of course the target is Metal Greymon Virus, which is currently standing at security attack 4. So memory moves to 7, however with Lilithmon's effect, during your turn once per turn, if you play an option card, plus 2 memory, so the memory is dragged back to 5. Turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Agumon moves out into the battle area. First, at 2 cost, it evolves into Greymon. 1-2, 1 draw. And now the option card, Gaia Force. For 8 cost, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon, so getting revenge on Lilithmon there with the option Destruction. Memory from 3 moves to 5, turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched for Agumon. In main, it evolves into Tapirmon, 0 cost, 1 draw. Now, for 3 cost, Impmon will be played directly onto the field. 1-2-3. And guess what? Right now, there are 14 cards in Lilithmon's trash. More than 10. Which means Impmon can warp Digivolve into Digimon from the hand. 1-2-3-4. And 1 draw. When Digimon is Digivolved into, destroy one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, so Greymon is eliminated as well. Turn over. Memory moves up to 3, active and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched for another Koromon. At 0 cost, it evolves into Agumon in the main phase, 1 draw, and at this moment, Alter-S chooses to play Metal Mamimon directly from the hand at 8 cost. Memory is at 3, so it moves to 5. Turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Tapirmon moves out onto the field. Now in main, Vilemon will evolve into Lady Devimon for 3 cost. 1, 2, 3, 1 draw. When digivolved into, draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards in your hand. 1, 2. The cards chosen for this card are Lilithmon and Raremon. Now for 2 cost, Tapirmon evolves into Vilemon. Blocker, 1, 2, 1 draw. Next, Beelzemon goes for the security attack with 11,000 DP. Security check. Oh, but it's Omegamon Alter-S with 15,000 DP coming in clutch at this moment to slay Beelzemon, one of the great demon lords. And finally, the new Purple Tamer card Mimi is played from the hand at 2 cost. 1, 2, turn over, Memory moves up to 3, active and draw. In the raising phase, Agumon moves out onto the field. And now, at 4 cost, Metal Mamamon will evolve into Mega Blitz Greymon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 draw. When digivolved into, one of your opponent's Digimon de-digivolves by 2 stages. The target is Lady Devimon, reverting into Vilemon and then Demi Devimon. Passing over at 1, turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched for Pagumon. At 0 cost, it evolves into Tapirmon. 1 draw. And now the option card, once again, Trump Sword. For 7 cost, the active state Blitz Greymon will be destroyed. Memory is at 1, so it moves to 6. There is no Lilithmon on the field this time, but with Mimi's effects, by resting her, +1 memory, so memory moves up to 5. Turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched for Koromon. Moving into main, evolves into Agumon at 0 cost. 1 draw. Now again, Alter-S is going to play an ultimate directly onto the field. Unfortunately, they're having difficulty drawing into champions. And with that, Metal Greymon Virus is placed at 8 cost. The memory is at 5, so it moves to 3. Turn over, active, and draw. In the raising phase, Tapirmon moves out onto the field. First, at 3 cost, Vilemon evolves back into Lady Devimon. 1, 2, 3, 1 draw. Lady Devimon's effect, when digivolved into, draw 2 cards, then trash 2 cards in your hand. 1, 2. The cards chosen for the discard are Chimeramon and Demi Devimon. Now at 7 cost, Chimeramon will be played directly onto the field. Memory moves to 7. When played, by destroying one of your other Digimon, destroy one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. So now, by destroying Bakumon, Metal Greymon Virus will be destroyed. And of course, with Bakumon's when destroyed effects, 1 draw. Turn over, active and draw. In the raising phase, Agumon moves out into the battle area. First, Agumon evolves into Greymon at 2 cost. 1, 2, 1 draw. Then into Metal Greymon Virus for 3 cost. 1, 2, 3, 1 draw. Next, evolving into Mega. At 4 cost, Metal Greymon Virus evolves into Kresgarurumon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 draw. Kresgarurumon's effect, when digivolved into, reveal 1 card for each of the opponent's Digimon. There are currently 3. 1, 2, and 3. Well, fortunately, there is at least 1 target among them, Dark Tyrannomon, which is now played without paying the cost. The remaining cards, unfortunately, including Alter-S, are returned to the bottom of the deck. So turn over, active and draw. First, Demi Devimon will attack security with its 2000 DP security check. And it's Blitz Greymon with 12,000, so Demi Devimon, of course, is trash. Now for 4 cost, the Purple Tamer Ishida Yamato is played. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys know the drill. A purple card is recycled from trash, and it's Beelzemon. Return to the hand, turn over, memory moves up to 3, active and draw. Now first, Kresgarurumon attacks. It gains +1 KDP from Koromon and +1 K from Agumon, and Greymon gives it security attack +1. So it's currently attacking with 13 KDP and 2 security. First check, it's Immon with just 1000, trashed. Second check, and it's the Tamer Yamato again, which is played without paying the cost. This time the option card Grizzly Wing is recycled. Next, Dark Tyrannomon attacks security with its 6000 DP. Security check, and it's Raremon with only 4000, trashed. And now finally, Agumon 2 will attack security with its 2000 DP. Security check, and it's Grizzly Wing. Security, activate this card's main to play a level 3 purple Digimon from your trash without paying the cost. And with that, Immon is revived from the trash. Now, for 3 cost, the blocker Gotsumon is played from the hand. 1, 2, 3. And now, going beyond Mega, Garurumon will Digivolve into Omegamon Alter-S for 6 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 draw. Alter-S's effect: when digivolved into, all of your opponent's Digimon de-digivolve by 1 stage. So the only target here is the upper Lady Devimon, which is de-digivolved into Vilemon. Then, destroy all of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less. Unfortunately, Vilemon and Chimeramon are strong enough to survive the onslaught. Only Immon is destroyed, but when destroyed, discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. First, Devimon. Second, Heat Viper. And third, Lady Devimon. With that, turn over, active and draw, skipping the raising phase and moving into main. Alter-S has managed to establish a somewhat advantageous field. Let's see how Lilithmon will respond. First, for 3 cost, Chimeramon evolves into the master of options, Lilithmon. 1, 2, 3, 1 draw. Again, when digivolved into, 2 purple option cards can be recycled from the trash. The targets chosen are Trump Sword and Heat Viper. The option card Grizzly Wing is played from the hand at 2 cost. 1, 2, in order to revive the level 3 purple Impmon from the trash. With Lilithmon's effect, once per turn when an option card is played, plus 2 memory, making it free. And with Mimi's own effects, she's rested in order to gain an additional memory. So Immon basically just got reincarnated for -1 cost. And now that the memory is at 4 and the trash is full of cards, Immon will warp digivolve into Beelzemon at 4 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 draw. When digivolved into, destroy one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. The target chosen is the blocker Gotsumon. Destroy. Now Lilithmon with 11,000 DP will attack Dark Tyrannomon with 6,000, trashed, and finally, at 6 cost, Beelzemon of the Great Demon Lords will evolve even further into Millenniummon. Memory moves to 6, 1 draw. When digivolved into, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck, discarding its evolution sources. And even Alter-S can't resist this evil power. It is sent to the bottom of the deck. Lilithmon has regained control over the field, turn over, active, and draw. Alter-S plays Agumon from the hand at 3 cost. 1, 2, 3, followed by another blocker, Gotsumon, at 3 cost as well. Memories at 0. And to end things off, Gaia Force for 8 cost. Memory moves to 8 and the target to destroy is Lilithmon. Turn over, active, and draw. There are only 3 cards left in Lilithmon's deck. She's got to end this battle soon. First, Millenniummon attacks security with its 13,000 DP. Security check. Guardromon, just 7,000, trashed. Now Lilithmon plays the option card Heat Viper for 5 cost. By destroying one of your Digimon, destroy up to 2 of your opponent's level 4 or less Digimon. And the Digimon that Lilithmon will sacrifice is none other than Millenniummon. However, with Millenniummon's own effect, when destroyed, if this Digimon had any evolution sources, you may play it from the trash without paying the cost. So Millenniummon is destroyed and immediately respawns on the field, but of course its Digivolution sources become discarded, and the 2 destroyed targets on Alter-S's field are first, the blocker Gotsumon and the Agumon with evolution sources. 5 cost, memory moves down to 3, however, by resting Mimi, plus 1 memory when using an option card up to 4. Now at 3 cost, the rookie, Sapirmon is played directly from the hand, 1, 2, 3, followed by another copy of Vilemon, champion blocker for 5 cost. Memory moves to 4, turn over, active and draw, skipping raising into main. For 1 cost, Agumon evolves into Dark Tyrannomon. 1 draw. It goes for the security attack. With 6,000 DP, Lilithmon chooses not to block. Final security check, and it's Lady Devimon with 8,000 DP, which means at this final moments, even Dark Tyrannomon is trashed. Finally, for 8 cost, Metal Greymon for black is played onto the field directly for 8 cost. Memories at 3, it moves to 5, turn over, active, and draw. With only 2 cards left in Lilithmon's deck, Sapirmon attacks security with its 2,000 DP. Final security check, for Alter-S. And it's Guardromon again, 7000 DP, Tapirmon is destroyed. When destroyed, draw one card and Lilithmon draws the final card in her deck. And finally, Millenniumon attacks. Alter-S has no remaining security and no blockers on the field. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner is Lilithmon.